All right, well, welcome to this year's 2022 Jackson Apple Festival. And we, first off, found a couple of our favorite Jaffe members right here. You want to tell everyone who you are?
Ron Carter.
I'm Brian Davis.
And thank you guys for taking time out of your busy day to talk to us, because you all are like insanely busy, not only this week, but like you have been in the past couple days, whatever. So how long does it take to plan the Jackson Apple Festival? Let's talk about that. You were a former president of the festival.
Yes, we actually we'll start planning the Apple Festival the week after this festival's over with.
So it is a year-round, truly a year-round plan.
It is.
People don't believe that, but it is.
Yep. We have meetings once a month, and then we have work details that we do and several things, and it just goes on throughout the course of the year.
That's right. So if y'all think that this is just a tiny operation, you're sadly mistaken. So Ron, let's talk for a minute about what it takes for you guys to put this thing on. I mean, so Saturday morning, I wake up, I have to come in town, and already you all are up, putting up the booths and things like that. So when do you start, and how long does it actually take, and what's your involvement with the, putting on the festival?
We actually start a couple weeks before the festival starts setting up, getting our booths ready, our trailers ready to transport everything. The Wednesday night before our setup, we set out our barricade stuff to block the streets down. Then, of course, as you know, Saturday morning we show up with tons of volunteers.
Thank goodness.
Yes, to help set up. And it's just a great thing to see everybody come together and come up here this week.
So how do you guys magically, so these booths, you all build these every year, and not only do they build and put those together, the panels and all that stuff, but then there's electric involved and all of that. How do you all know how to do that?
Each of us has our certain department that we take care of. Like we have a group of guys that does the electrical, a group of guys that does the metal, and then the rest of us are normally over the building. We have a guy that does our water and stuff. So everybody plays a key role in it as far as putting it all up and putting this together.
Gotcha. And it's just kind of committee work, right? Like, you're good at this and you're good at that, and teamwork is dream work, right?
Yep, that's correct.
Well, it is amazing. And then the next thing I know, Saturday afternoon, these booths magically appear, and it's so amazing to me that you guys do that. So as far as Jaffe goes, what are your roles this week with the Apple Festival? I know, obviously, monitoring, but what else do you guys have to do?
Well, there's several things that we have to do, is making sure that everybody gets into their locations, and then of course we have 3 parades that we put on, and we continuously have people that either has to postpone for one reason or another, cancel, and so you're continuously all week long doing things like that. And then you got the public aspect of it.
Sure.
People coming up wanting to know where they can park at and what's going on at the stage. And we got all the entertainment that we help unload and load and different things like that. It's a busy week.
And about how many Jaffe members do you have putting on this festival? Do you know?
We have 30 active members.
Wow. And you could use about 300 more, I'm sure. But
great big shout out to Buckeye Hills for the last 2 years.
Really?
Yes.
The last 2 years, they've had crews up here, and they've had about 30, about 25 kids.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
that
awesome.
come up and help us, and it's been great.
Well, that seems kind of win-win. They're getting real life experience, plus they're helping you out.
Absolutely.
So that works out well. So let's talk for a minute about parking, because I had this discussion with someone yesterday, and I know you're not the police or the parking authority, but what would you say to people if they're coming up during a busy time at the Apple Festival? What would you suggest? Where would you suggest that they go?
A lot of the local parking lots is turned over to the Boy Scouts.
Yes.
And if you try to find a parking lot, go to a Boy Scout, make a donation, and get you a parking spot. That would be my best suggestion.
Yeah, and that was kind of my suggestion too, because your number one, your car's monitored.
Yeah.
It's going to be parked safely, and somebody's watching over it, and so that's always a good thing. Plus, it's helping the Boy Scouts out, right?
Absolutely.
So, Ron, all right, put you on the spot. What is your favorite part about this week?
My favorite part about this week is the parades.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm right down in the middle of it.
Do you wave when do you,
Oh, I love
do they give you a
I love the
crown?
parades. No, I wish they would.
Aw,
They should, shouldn't they?
They should.
Yeah, they should. I deserve one.
Yeah.
But I do miss watching the whole parade. But I remember the excitement and the way I felt when I was younger watching the parades.
Yes.
So I think about that while I'm down there helping put that parade on.
That makes total sense
So-
because you are providing that service for other people to enjoy
That's
and remember.
correct. Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
sounds good. How about you, Brian?
I would have to say the parades as well, but I like the entertainment, the different entertainment that comes up.
There's a lot.
Yes, we've had some real good acts up here. We've had Little Big Town,
Yes.
Lady A, several. The list just goes on, and to meet and be around them type of people is
Oh,
awesome.
so cool.
Yeah.
And don't forget Mark Chestnut this year
Yes,
and a whole
Mark
lot of other
Chestnut.
great acts coming to the Apple Festival.
Yes.
So don't forget parades, let's see, Wednesday evening, and then Saturday evening, and then just chock full of entertainment
Yes.
all the other times.
Yes, come out and visit.
That's right. Okay, well, guys, I'll let you get back to work. You guys are so busy, and thank you for taking time to talk with us this morning. And we're going to go out on the Midway and see if we can find some folks and show some of the fun highlights of the festival. So thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, well, we have moved down to one of our favorite places at the Apple Festival, and that's something to do with food, because James and I like to eat a lot. So, but we are here at the Buckeye Hills booth, and who am I talking with?
Greg Snyder. I'm the Dean of Students at Buckeye Hills.
And Greg, thank you so much for taking time to talk with us because you are getting this food booth kicked off and ready to go. Can you tell us a little bit about what people can purchase here and then how you're manning the booth this year?
All right, yeah, we're serving Jackson County Vills from Newman's Market. We've got fish sandwiches, apple fritters, pop, water. We've got a raffle ticket for the apple tower that we had made back there.
Oh, that's so cool.
And we've got our culinary instructor right now, and they're cooking the food. A bunch of his students, Mrs. Burleson and Mrs. Cummings, two of our staff there at the school,
Love
and are
it.
helping. And there'll be different people throughout the day. We'll have literature, and we've got signs up talking about our programs and stuff. And we'll be happy to talk with people. And we've got the courtesy tent over there. People's more than welcome to go sit and eat.
Yeah,
at,
that's
even if
nice.
they don't use our booth. Anybody's welcome to that.
Yeah, and that's right across the street. And
Yep.
you all are located kind of right outside of Doctors Green and Brown's office. So if you all don't know where that is, right here on Main. So tell us how you're manning this booth with students?
Yeah. We're
Wow,
using
that
our-
is awesome.
Yeah, we're using
Culinary
our
students.
Culinary students right now, but we'll have other students come out throughout the day. We let them kind of sign up and come and help. They all work a shift just like the employees.
That's
and come
great.
out, so it's kind of nice. They get to interact with the public as well and kind of see what the kids do. And they kind
Yeah.
of love talking to the people just same as the staff does. So it kind of all works out.
Very good. They love talking to people.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so once again, food that you have here. You have the Jackson County Veals,
Jackson County Vills, fish sandwiches, apple fritters, and then pop and water.
and you can't beat that. It's a great price. Veal's only $6, and the perch is only $6, and then the
Apple
water
fritters
and
are
stuff.
$2.
Yeah. Water's $1 here. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. You're going to save our lives today. I appreciate that. All right. Well, Greg, thank you so much for talking with us, and get down to the Buckeye Hills booth. Great food. And don't forget, you're also helping support the kids. And that's the main thing.
Yes, very much so. That's
All
what
right.
we're here for.
Very good. All right. Well, get back in there and cook something.
I'll
You can't
try.
be taking a break.
I know they're going to get on me.
I know. Well, we actually bribed some culinary students to come out and talk with us today, and they're so excited to talk with us. I can tell. What are your names?
Mine's Anna Hoogland.
I'm Raylan.
I'm Brianna.
Okay, and so you guys are first-year culinary students. Are you high school students?
Yeah.
Okay, what high schools do you go to?
Vinton County High School.
I go to Jackson High School.
I go to Oak Hill.
Oh, okay. Did you guys all know each other ahead of time?
No.
So, but now you know each other, and you're cooking together, right?
Yeah.
So what are you learning in the culinary program?
Sanitary rules, climate control with bacteria and stuff.
There's a big science to it. People don't understand that. Are you actually, what have you cooked so far?
We've made breakfast sandwiches, pies, cakes, a couple other things.
Okay, I've never made a pie, so good for you. Did it turn out?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, so what has been your favorite thing so far, since you've got the microphone down there, that you've done in the culinary program so far?
Probably make orange creamsicle cheesecake.
Okay, that sounds good. I'm in. Do you know how you did it?
Not exactly.
Did it turn out good?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Well, what do you, so how long is the culinary program? Is it a 2-year program or? Yeah. Okay, very good. So you all think you'll stick with it, huh? Yeah. All right, very good. And what would you like to use with your culinary background then? What would you like to do later on in life?
I'm not sure.
Don't know?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm not for sure. I kind of want to be a master chef in like a cooking thing like Gordon Ramsay.
Aha. Are you going to call people donkeys?
No.
Also, you'd be a little nicer than Gordon Ramsay, huh? Okay. How about you?
I was planning on running my own restaurant with my best friend when we get older.
Okay, very good. See, big dreams for these girls, and they're doing it great, and Buckeye Hill's an awesome place, right?
Yeah.
Gotta love it. All right, well, thank you so much for talking with us. We appreciate it. See, it wasn't that bad, was it? All right, well, let's head on down the midway and see what we can see. Okay, well, we've gone from our culinary friends over here to one of our favorite artists here in the community, and that's our good friend Ethan Michael. And Ethan, you are here at your booth today, and you're getting it set up, of course, but tell everybody a little bit about what they're going to see here.
A lot of extreme wood burning. I like to say it's where Appalachian art and the psychedelic collide. So.
Love that. Love that. Do you have something small that you can kind of hold up so people can see what it is you do?
Oh, yeah.
He does like this beautiful wood burning art, and it is so cool.
Here's one of Colder Wall. That's one I did for my good buddy Ian. But
To my favorite cowpoke. How cute. That is awesome. So neat. Love that. And so your company is called what?
Smoke Dreams Art.
Smoke Dreams Art, and you can totally find Ethan right here. And you have one of the best locations right across from the Marquee. Like
Worked out.
Yeah, you walk out of the front doors of the Marquee right into your booth. So that's awesome.
Seek and you shall find.
Yes, you should. So what can people buy stuff here? What are you going to have on just displays?
Yes, absolutely. No, I'm going to have T-shirts. We had a bunch of prints made. So if you don't want to spend the money on an original piece, I've got prints for $25 and $30.
Shut up.
I will not.
That is awesome. I love that. And I'm seeing a sea turtle over there, and I'm freaking out because they're like my favorite.
So, yes.
I love sea turtles.
Take that one.
So this is a print then.
That's the print.
That's the original.
And here's the original.
Oh my gosh, how cool is that? So if you don't want to get into the original, you can buy that print right there and help support local art, which is fantastic as well.
Absolutely.
It is so beautiful.
You will love this. My mother-in-law came in one day with a sea turtle shirt. So I just instantly went, I got to do a sea turtle, and started right then.
Yes, good
but
for you.
This is designed after Grandma Michael's turquoise jewelry.
Yes.
Yes. So
Our sweet Lorraine.
Yes.
And when I think of her, I think of turquoise and
absolutely, and silver. And
I still find jewelry that like I've packed away or whatever when we moved, and I'm like, oh, I know Lorraine bought that for me. I know she did because of the turquoise.
She was the best.
Yes,
the name of this one is actually Aquatic Tucson.
Perfect.
Yep.
Very Arizona. If there was an ocean there, that's what a sea turtle in Arizona would look like.
Absolutely.
For sure, 100%. All right, well, very good. Is there, what would you like to tell our viewers while we're here and bugging you a little bit?
Stop by later this week. There'll be plenty for sale. If you want to make an offer on original pieces that are hanging on the wall, you're more than welcome to. That's just good capitalism. And
Heard.
We'll be doing raffles for. Oh, you got to see this.
Oh,
I've been doing some acrylics, but I wanted to do.
I'm going to put this down so I don't break it.
I had to do an original Apple Festival piece.
Well, of course you do. That is amazing.
So, yeah.
Here, let's hold it up there. So, can you bid on that, or is this the raffle?
This will be raffled off.
What?
And so we'll have tickets for sale later this week, hopefully by the end of the day, or this afternoon. But I'm going to be this is summertime Apple Tower. I'm going to do one for each season, and I brought the rest of them to work on this week.
Yes, you did. I see them.
So, come buy a raffle ticket, and we're going to make prints of these as well.
Okay.
So,
great.
If you want to order a print of this, we'll write you down and get it to you.
Sounds great.
Hope to see you all sometime.
Come see Ethan. If nothing else, he's a great dude to talk to, and he brought his guitar, as you can see, so he might do some picking as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pudge has got some equipment set up, so we're gonna rock out.
Gonna do a little bit of that too.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Well, Ethan, thank you so much for talking with us. We greatly appreciate it, and we're gonna head on down. Keep on heading down the Midway.
Keep on trucking.
Keep on trucking.
All right. See ya.
All right, well, we have moved down a little bit from Ethan to I believe this is the Westview booth. And who am I talking with today?
Vicki Pariseau, and I'm assistant with the PTO here at Westview.
Okay, and could you explain what the PTO does?
So the PTO, what we do is we provide toys for the kids for the playground. We pay for their field trips and anything that the kids need extra at school, we do that for them.
That's right. You're just kind of like the fundraising group for the kids, right?
Yes.
Okay, very good. All right, so let's talk about this booth. I see some soda. I see some cookies. I see Buckeyes, one of my favorites. So tell everybody what y'all have here and what you're selling.
So we have apple cookies, we've got Buckeyes, we've got glow sticks, we've got Westview t-shirts, we've got some gaiters, if you don't like wearing a mask and you want to.
Oh, yeah.
And we got some pop sockets, Ohio State and Jackson Ironman. We're raffling off a cutting board that was made by one of the PTO dads.
Love that.
We'll also have a couple sports jerseys up here later on this week that we're going to be raffling off.
Well, very good. You guys, so there's tons and tons of stuff. How much is like your soda and all that stuff?
So all of our cans of soda, we have all Pepsi products. It's $1 a can.
Can't beat that.
Buckeyes are $2, our cookies are $1, and our t-shirts are $10.
You all are my favorites. This is great. These are like, oh gosh, iced sugar cookies. I just love them so much.
They are really good.
Yes, very good. All right, well, Vicki, thank you so much for talking with us. And you can find this Westview booth right across from the stage, right across from the Cambrian, actually, in the Visitors Center here at the Jackson Apple Festival. So good luck this week, and have a blast, girls.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so we have moved from the Westview booth on down to one of the, I think, most prominent booths here at the Jackson Apple Festival, and that is the Jackson Marching Ironman. No, football.
Jackson Football.
Football. So he said football, I said marching, but it's over there somewhere.
The Marching Ironmen are right behind
That's
us.
what it is. Okay, that's what I saw.
off.
Well, so
Yes.
it's kind of playing off each other,
Yes.
though. So let's go with that. So we're both right. How's that? All right, so football, which is important, obviously, for us here in Jackson. So let's talk. No, this is like literally the booth of the century. Like this is like spot on where you would want to be if you were a booth of the Apple
We've been here
Festival.
a long time.
Yes.
So it's great to be right here. We're involved in everything, and we have all the people.
That's right.
It really makes a big difference. And we're also the only ones who sell apple cider at the festival.
So who knew, right? So, wait, first off, tell everyone who you are, just in case they don't know.
I am Trisha Hale. I am the president of Football Mothers this year.
Very
and we won't
good.
talk about the other half.
No, we won't mention that she has to live with JJ.
You know, sometimes. He works 24/7. It's all right.
Yeah, it's okay. But no, so this is an awesome place, and you have the only apple cider here at the festival, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I've made many a trip here over the years.
And actually this year we're doing it a little different.
Okay.
Laurelville Fruit Farm normally does our cider. Their pasteurization machine broke this year.
Had a little incident with that.
And he cannot get parts to fix it, so he couldn't help us this year. We are actually with Hugus Fruit Farm out of Rushville.
Yes.
And so it's a little darker cider, a little stronger. Seems to be going really well. People really like it. So
very good.
We solved the problem, and we got the cider.
It's all about thinking outside the box. So, and you sell what, half gallons and gallons, or what do you sell?
We have gallons for $9, half gallons for $7, and pints for $3.
Oh, okay. So
if you
great,
just want
any
a drink,
size.
you can just get a small one. Yes.
That's awesome. And then I see some apple butter back here as well.
Limerick Grange makes our apple butter for us each year. And I actually don't know.
That's okay. We're cheating.
I'm learning.
We're
It's
learning.
new. The quarts are $9. Pints are $7. We do have some sugar-free, but we're very limited on it.
Yeah, and that's really important for people to get down. If you do need the sugar-free apple butter, you can come here and get it, but get it early.
Yes.
For sure.
Definitely.
All right, so let's see. You have a raffle.
We are doing the half beef raffle.
Okay.
That is where in October we will actually draw for it. You can win a half a beef. We pay for all processing. We pay for everything.
Oh, wow.
So for $5, you have a chance of winning a winner's worth of meat. So
you can't beat that, that's for sure.
we are also doing a split the pot this year that will be progressive through the week and drawn on Saturday night up here at the festival.
Okay, perfect. Well, that should be, considering the location of this place, this would be a good spot to invest in that, I'm just saying.
And then we also have our cowbells that we sell. So I don't know if you've been to the Ironman home football games, but we have cowbells. Coach Hall wanted a little more noise, so we came through with a little bit more noise for it.
I'd say that's a lot more noise.
When you get a lot of them going
Oh,
at the
man.
same time, it sounds wonderful.
It does sound wonderful. You're exactly right. All right. Well, this is great, and please stop by. And again, what does the Football Mothers Club? What do you do?
Oh, what don't we do?
Exactly.
We buy their travel uniforms that they wear. The boys wear the same uniform every time they go somewhere. We buy all of their food throughout the year. We do over $12,000 a year in meals.
Yes.
And that is 2-a-days. We feed them lunch every day. When they travel, we feed them before they leave the school because that's a long day for those kids.
It sure is. They got to eat.
Yes. And then we also feed them after the away games. We do a big team dinner with the cheerleaders and all the boys. They do a motivational speaker every Thursday night, and we do that full meal.
Love that.
Yes, it's very nice, and they get to hang out and have a little fun other than practice.
Sure, right? Exactly. You got to do that. That's part of it, the camaraderie of it.
We do all their banquets. We actually just helped out purchasing a new sound system and projector for the locker room to watch film with.
Oh, great. Okay.
So we just, anything that they need for football, we try to help them.
You know, and you've got so many kids on the team, so many cheerleaders and all of that. And, you know, and that's where the band boosters comes in for the band. And they, again, are right back there. So that's why I said that. And I'm sorry about that. But it doesn't matter because it's all tied together. But, you know, this is not cheap for these kids.
We do 7th through 12th grade. And we have, this year, we have around 125 boys, I believe, that we're feeding and trying to keep them going. So
and they eat a lot.
A lot.
Anybody that's raised a boy knows they eat a lot. So all right. Well, very good. And so thank you so much for talking with us. Please stop by and see them. Support our local kids, and that's what it's all about, right?
Yes, most definitely. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and you have a great Apple Festival. All right. We have headed down from the Football Mothers Club booth, which they have some apple butter too, but this is the world famous. World famous.
We've sold apple butter around the world.
There you go. See, you heard it here first. Of course, we're talking about the Victory Grange apple butter making tent. And who am I here with, in case people don't know?
I'm Rick Neal.
Yes. And Rick, thank you for talking to us again. So what are they doing that you are, so, okay, let's back up. You all have been on the show. You've talked about, volunteers for the apple butter. Well, it looks like you have a good turnout here. Lots of ladies and folks back there peeling apples. And what else are you doing over here?
Well, as you can see, we've got a big kettle going.
We're stirring.
We're stirring. We started.
Look at that. Tom, you're doing a great job. It's the only thing. You don't know how to do electric? A little bit of electric, and he's a world-class apple butter stirrer, we
yes,
hear.
he is. Let me tell you, I'm surprised he hasn't tried to get you to do it.
I know, right? Sucker me into doing it, but yeah, you have a lot going on here.
Well, we do have a lot going on. We've got people sitting around cleaning apples.
Yes.
And which is not a hard job, people.
So if you want to volunteer, come on down, right?
Yeah, it's just, any little piece of core or peeling that you don't want in your apple butter, you take it off, and that's about it.
That's it.
And then we wash them up, and they end up in the pot here, and we cook about 7 to 8 hours at. We put in quite a bit of sugar and some.
Well, of course you do. That's what makes it good.
And cinnamon oil and that type of stuff, and everyone just loves it. So
it's absolutely delicious. If people want to come down here and buy some apple butter, how do they do that?
Well, they just come up. We've got a sales table here.
Little counter?
Yes, it's $5 a pint, $9 a quart. There's no limit on, if we have it made, you can buy as much as you like.
Wonderful.
Except on Saturdays. Saturdays, we usually have a big line for people waiting for apple butter. We have to limit it on that day.
That's right.
Yes.
But that's okay. So come get it early. Here's the deal. Just come get it early and you don't have to worry about that.
That's right.
You don't have to worry about it.
And we made some a couple weeks ago at the Grange, and that's what we're selling today. And then what we're cooking right now, we sell tomorrow. So, we have it every day of the festival.
That's exactly right. And let's talk for a minute about this setup here. So we're talking about a ginormous, as you can see back here, copper kettle. I'd hate to think about what that would cost in today's terms.
Well, let me tell you, they're quite costly.
Yes.
This kettle, if you were here the past few years, it used to look quite black. This year, the Grange took it up into Amish country. There's a place up there, and they refinished it and scrubbed everything off of it. That's how come it's got the copper color this year.
So pretty.
And that's 75 gallon there.
Man, and then you have obviously kind of an exhaust here to because it's got to have some wood and things down there to keep it going.
Right, we've got a fire going underneath there, and
so cool. So cool. Where on earth can you find this other than Jackson, Ohio, right?
Well, I don't think anywhere. So,
it's pretty neat.
One-time deal, come and see us.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And, Rick, you all have been doing this for quite some time. Look at Tom go. Look at him. He's going so well. But why is it important? So it is very important that, and we're giving him a little bit of a hard time, but you cannot let that thing stop because it can scorch, and then it ruins the entire batch.
Right. So we don't allow that. Anyone
he
can
said it's not going to happen on his watch.
If you want to just stir a little while and have your picture taken, that's fine, just as long as you keep that paddle moving while you're doing it.
That's exactly right. I've done it a time or two, and it is not as easy as it looks.
The longer, later in the day, the harder it gets.
It does. You're exactly right. You're right. All right. Well, Rick, thank you so much for talking with us. You are right outside the Memorial Building here in Jackson, so right at the end of the festival. If you know where the Memorial Building is, you can just follow your nose to the apple butter. You can't miss it.
Okay, Jennifer.
All right. Well, thanks for talking with us, and best of luck this week, and sell lots.
Okay. Well, thank you for stopping by and talking with us.
It's our pleasure, and we'll see you soon.
Okay.
Okay.